So the thought that's been prevalent on my mind recently has been the fact that what am I going to do after high school? I'm not going to college. I will be a high school graduate, of course, but I won't have any college experience. Reasons why I don't want to go to college is due to the fact that I don't want to deal with any debt. That's like the biggest reason for me, and also just the time and the energy that it takes to also be in college. I've seen people switch, not seen, but I've heard people switch their majors 24/7. I've heard people be in debt that just kills your finances, and you can't like live freely. You always have to pay your debt, pay your bills. Like after all that, you're pretty much left with pennies. And I don't want to put 4 years into something if I may switch my mind and might want to do something different. So what is the next step? What is the plan for an 18-year-old who's gonna get into high school? So I've thought about it a bit, and I'm considering doing what my mom does. My mom sells healthcare to people 65 or older, and she makes a decent living off of that. And I'm considering doing that as a job, as a career for now, as at my age. I realize that if I, work the way up through the company or gain experience in that field and do different things, that I will eventually end up being successful, just because of the fact that talking to people, selling people on a product or a service, understanding communication and soft skills are very important. I am the type of person that likes to talk to people, like to communicate. As you can see on this YouTube channel, I'm talking to a camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like sales. I love talking to human beings. I like convincing them on why they should be able to get this thing or that thing. I like to understand and pick people's brains. So sales is something that I'm really, really passionate about. I want to maybe even start a business in the future. As you can see with this YouTube channel, it's kind of a personal brand of mine. Shanodd Mordi, it's like a name. It's some sort of thing. When you see it, like, oh, that's the dude that makes YouTube videos. Like, yeah, that's me. And that's kind of the goal and something that I want to achieve when I'm out of high school. I definitely want to change up my style and everything else as well. But recently, it's like I've been thinking more and more about it, because I've been struggling with the fact that, oh, maybe college might not be for me. Maybe it might be for me. You see all these kids that are, going to college, that are doing their own thing, that are doing their own routes, and you're like, which is the route that's going to be best for me? And sometimes in life, you have to just think and take away everyone else's opinions and perspectives out the way, and just think for yourself and understand, will this be good for me, yes or no? And if it's not a fast and guaranteed yes, then it's probably a maybe or a no. So it's really important to think about the decisions, because I've been thinking about it. I was like, oh, maybe I should go to college because everyone else is going. Maybe I should go to trade school because everyone else is going. But in my mind, I just know that I would rather prefer selling to people, building a business, building something that would have dividends in the end. I just prefer myself in that situation. I talk a lot. As soon as I was born, I talk a lot. I like to be in leadership positions. I like to kind of order people around. I don't know why I do that. It's just a natural thing for me. So I would rather be in positions where I'm suited and I'm highly beneficial at. I love money. I like finances. That's kind of where I'm trying to head to. And it's kind of hard because, it's the degree is such heavily pushed on to every single generation. Like, if you don't have one, the chances of you making it are so slim. But I've seen people do really, really well. I have even a personal anecdote of my friend never went to college, and he's done really, really well for himself. So I feel like it's really about, after you get your degree or after you get your diploma, I think it's more about skills and communications and relationships and personal experience. I think those 4 things really, really matter more than the piece of paper that says you graduated from this college, even though it is still valuable to some companies and everything like that. So yeah, that's what I think is up next for my plans of the future. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.